Hello, welcome. We're back. Yeah, we're going to be trying out the fishing shack with the new fishing mechanics that are coming out. We're also going to be juggling in the unrateable base combo build, which we've been kind of teetering on for a while just because we've been doing so much stuff. Um, and then we'll start off by just double checking, seeing if anybody's teaming here on the Jade Monkey 2X solo duo trio. So we're off. We're on our way. Hello, welcome. I'm just going to double check to see if there's any more updates happening around console rust. Nope, don't really see anything. Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion this is going to be our update completely. Yeah. Alright, so we're checking the server to see if we have anybody over teams of 3. Over 3. Might have to wash the old glasses here. Eh. Eh. What's up, guys? How we doing? What's new? My guess is we're going to have to do a lot of upkeep today on all of the bases. Should be a good time. Got the other headset coming in tomorrow. No, I'm sorry, Wednesday. So that's good. That's exciting. Finally. Man. You think you're ready for that smell of isopropanol? I assure you, you are not. Poof. Jeez. It's not even close to my face. Jeez. What's up? It says my dad watches you. Nice. Well, that's awesome. Okay, so here's the Jade Monkey 2X Solo Duo Trio. I think I've got the code on here for it, right? The ID? Do I have the ID? Where's the ID? There it is. Server ID. This is open to everybody. If you do want queue skip, that is done through channel membership. Go to my YouTube page, become a channel member. Then under community posts, look for the members only post and reply with your gamer tag or PSN ID. When you do post it, refresh to make sure that it's on that reply, just to make sure. YouTube's recently updated their app, and you know, YouTube's YouTube. So just to make sure it goes through. If not, you can always give me a bump here or on the Discord. Just be like, hey, you know, blah, 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 whatever. But most of the time we can see it right away, and then I'll be able to reply and then give you a heart so you get the notification right away, and then I echo back what I added to the database. So I literally will copy and paste the name so we don't have any errors. Or at least cut back on the errors. There's always potential for errors, aren't there? Yes. You and your dad play? Nice. Dude, Rust is cool. I'm a fan. That's cool. You guys build next to each other? You guys share in the same base? What's up? He said, I heard this guy's a cutie patootie. Don't tell everybody. Dude, I don't know if it's the weather or not today, but I've had a headache just bumping. Alright, so we're just here on my server here, just double checking for teaming. Double checking on people that got warnings or temporary bans to make sure that they're not going over the amount. This should not take long. What's up? Hi. Guy going out to the nice. Right here. Oops, looks like somebody respawned. You share the same base? Nice. Yeah, Rust is awesome. Oh, this might be a raid ladder here. Okay, cool. They're well within the limits of normal team operations. Okay, they're also clean. Nice. Good to go. Beautiful structure. Beautiful. Might have to take some Excedrin or something. It's just like pulsing through my head. I'm very susceptible to weather changes, dude. My dome piece is just like whoa, whoa, whoa. What's up, fellers? I'll be honest, I've been waiting to play this all day. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Oh, shoot. I gotta turn this on. Command list. I always forget. So it's always daytime for us. You just started playing yesterday? Nice. Well, if you're ever needing any assistance or guides for electricity, industrial, or even just getting started, I got a ton of videos. I think there's even a playlist for the guides, if I'm not mistaken, on my channel. So if you're in the market for it, it's a good place to go. There's so much to this game. Like, even going through guides, I think it gives you a good foundation because there's so many different ways to play this game. And I feel like I've been playing this for 11 years, and I still feel like I'm learning stuff all the time. So that's what I like about it. It's the human element makes it so different every time you play. It can be frustrating, right? Because you get raided and stuff, but I think that's all part of the game. You know, it's like you start, and then somebody does you wrong, and then you're like, that's my revenge story for the whole wipe. Ooh, looks like somebody got raided. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, okay. Just a hull. Just double checking. These guys have been clean the whole wipe. I'm not terribly worried about these guys, but I did just check, and they are still clean. Yeah, I try not to go inside of bases, so we're not giving away anybody's floor plan. I always try to protect the experience of the players at all costs. Let's go check over at the cargo ship. Are you and your dad going to oil? Nice. The one I play on, it rotates all the time, and I don't share that just because stream sniping gets so bad. But yeah, anybody. I mean, I talk to people, and like we'll mess around here on the custom server. Like I often will pop in. So that's like the best way to like talk to us or whatever. But yeah, we rotate main servers crazy amounts because we have to. Which I don't mind. I really kind of prefer early game, primitive gameplay to like mid. I like late gameplay, but I don't know. I like all stages of the game, but I really don't mind the early game. It's not bad. I love it. Yeah, always trying to come up with like new ways to come out on top. I've done this. How many times have you done this? Right? You're building, you got a good thing going, then you're like, oh, I'm off the grid. I can't connect these. All the time. You just start freestyle building and then bam. You're like, I'm off balance. How many times? How many times? Alright, we're just going to spot check a little bit longer, and we should be good. Most everybody, actually no, everybody we put on the list is clean. That's awesome. Hello. You trying to make rockets straight? Nice. Sounds like your dad knows what's going on. Says we have Tommy and 2 stars. 2 stars. 2. What would that be? Is it autocomplete? Lucas. It's always what remains. The gatehouse and the walls. But no players. Yes. Very good. I got you. So both of these you can click on and then add to your watch later list and then come back, or you can watch them and then come back. Either way, those will all help you tremendously. Where is that happening? Hello. Guys are clean. Good, good. Also clean. Oh, and 2 stars, okay. I was like, stars, what is that misspelled of? Right? Or the autocomplete. I got it now. Okay. Oh, I tell you what, you don't see that very often. The solar panels on the rooftop, nice. Most people go for the big wind turbines. Not bad. I like it. Oh, 2 Tommies, 2 stars. That's good. You guys got bullets and the Tommy learned at least? The Timmy? The Timmy? Oh, nice. Here, let me get on the ground for a second. I'm actually invisible, so hopefully... If I'm jumping around, then we should probably get the server to restart. Your dad said hi? Hi. Are you buzzing? Hmm. Back to back. Yeah, just because G Portal often requires restarts. For some reason. Okay, I think we're pretty much good. Let me just fly over here as a on a whim. Nice. This is, I think, the major reason why starting on a weekly server a little bit after it starts is the best. Because you can go and pick through decayed bases, rated bases, just like this, and get all kinds of goodies. And a lot of people, oddly enough, don't lock their TC. I see it all of the time. So yeah, you can just pick up whatever. Good. We got a lot of duos. Good stuff. Okay, off to playing the real deal for us. I mean, this is a real deal for everybody else, but we can't exactly be playing when we're admin now, can we? It's a conflict of interest. What is up, my dudes? Awesome. Oops. Whew. I'm gonna take an Excedrin, dude. Tell you what, that cold weather when it pops in crushes me every time. Oof. Excellent. So I know we got a lot of maintenance to do here. We'll cover it once we get here. Excellent. Jade, the leader. Perfect. Excellent. Perfect. So I got a long day tomorrow. So we'll see how long we can stream for tonight. I'd like to do 3 hours, but maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit less. I did try to power nap. I mean, we might as well say it. I did spot check this server. It looks like we got raided. It looked a little intentional. So we're just going to be putting the pieces back together real fast. Which I would suggest almost all the time you at least attempt it. At least go back to the scene of crime and see how everything was done. I think that's the best way to do it. Okay, so you can see here they popped this one open, which isn't a huge surprise. I put the door back on. They hit this one too on the top. Again, these weren't like fully fortified, so it's not super surprising I got raided. So there's actually no TC, which is kind of a good thing because we can just take it back over. So we'll probably just put enough upkeep in here and seal them back up. All three of them. Which is kind of funny, right? You're like, okay. It happened about 3 hours ago. Not too smart. And they left my level 2. Come on, guys. What are we doing? Oh, look. A TC. Okay. Not too bright. This will be a lot easier than I thought. Oh yeah, and I noticed this too. A lot of my stuff is still here. Like I've got a lot of tools. Oh, they must have smashed that box. I've got like a jackhammer and a chainsaw, which is crazy. Probably just chop down like 1 or 2 trees and we're pretty much good. We'll just get a few more supplies. And then we gotta pop back over to the other side, which we might have gotten light rated, but we didn't get fully rated. We'll have to go check that out. Probably just like a hatchet or something. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, because the best thing we can do is they think we're rated, so we just kind of put the doors back on and put enough upkeep and kind of see what happens. I think the most upsetting thing is probably they took all our fish, which they probably just ended up not doing anything with anyways. I mean, if you're gonna leave some basic stuff here, then you're probably not, you know, sloppy. Sloppy. Yeah, even this base over here, same thing. Which is funny because I think I'll be able to just take these doors off and use them on the doors that were removed, seal everything back up, because like the original hatch for this is totally sealed. So I'll just, you know, put it back. No big deal. We'll just undo the raid. Honestly, if we had the whole system put together, would have been nice to see how that operated, but since they offlined us, kind of hard to tell, right? I'm gonna guess they're probably a bigger group because of the sloppiness of the raid and the stuff they left behind. You know? It's pretty common, I think. The big groups don't exactly raid with efficiency. And they don't clean up very well. They don't take the right things. It's all pretty common. But it's perfect though. If we get that aggro from these guys, hopefully we can bait them into raiding us again once we're all built up. Alright, that should be enough to get us started. Did seal some holes. Yeah, it's pretty fresh. I don't think I have much decay. Everything's from the raid so far. And you know why that is? Because I lock my TCs. Why is that important? Well, first of all, it's easy for somebody to just take the base. But more importantly, when they destroy the TC, it puts 24 hours worth of upkeep before it's destroyed. Oh, wow. Maybe they... Okay. I think they... Okay, they rage raided me because they probably hit all these doors and got really upset. Okay, now it makes sense. I was like, it seems a little dialed in. That's why. They started the raid, wasted some stuff, got mad, and then decided to go ham. Still a big group, no doubt. That's so funny. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so you get the 24 hours of upkeep. It puts it onto the base when the TC is destroyed. So A, they get less of your upkeep, but then the base sticks around for that much longer. So it gives you time to come back and take it back. This is why having low upkeep on these 3 bases I think is so important. Because, like, I have to go and scrounge these real fast with, like, you know, a hatchet. But it's not going to be that bad. Actually, I do have a chainsaw, so it's going to be super easy. I'm just trying to get TCs down and lock them up. That's it. And I'm going to seal everything back up again. Might have to cook just a little bit of metal. And we're going to see if they, you know, take the bait again. They did destroy all my sleeping bags, which... It seems strange, like, well, not that strange. I guess one of the first things you do is destroy sleeping bags, but if you're in the habit of doing that, why would you not stick a TC down? I don't know. It reeks of a big group that's sloppy, which is very common. So, par for the course. Ooh, there we go. I see a little bit of stone right there. Let's go ahead and grab that bad boy. Perfect. And then I think... The other base we have is about 3 hours until the upkeep's gone, so we're going to have to really double back and make sure that's all good. We've been kind of sitting on that one for a hot second. People have been berating it for quite some time. Hopefully they think it's just a trash base, and we can kind of bounce back. So we'll see. Servers have been quite busy, considering. Oh, nice. We got, nice, 2 stone nodes. Perfect. We'll probably need about 6,000 stone just for upkeep between all of the bases, I would imagine. So that's like, what, 6 stone nodes? Not even hard. And if you saw yesterday, I spread out all my loot before we signed out. And so they paid fully for those raids. And I didn't farm a lot of sulfur. So they're definitely at a deficit. So if we can bait them into raiding us one more time, that's perfect. Because then it's like, oh, you wasted your sulfur twice. Perfect. Gotcha. I mean, they maybe got wood off that raid, but honestly, spending sulfur for wood is not the move. I'm just going to avoid sulfur altogether. We'll kind of let it simmer and see what they do. They might come back, who knows. Seems like they raged those doors in the back. How would you like to be raiding rooms that are empty? That makes me happy to know that was happening. They probably did the flat one first because it looks like it had the most money and the easiest one to raid. It's so awesome they did that. Excellent. We gotta remember 6 sleeping bags inside all these too. And honestly, we can get the wood so quick, the stone, and even the cloth. I mean, shoot, just doing a little bit of fishing, we got it in like no time. Just recycle the tarps. It's not even a thing. Oh, you know what's great? If they blew this off, oh, they did completely perfect. I might be able to fix the outside of this thing. Oh, that's awesome. They actually did that. Like, real talk, I needed that blown off, so they kind of did me a favor. It left the level 2. Big mistake. Thanks, guys. Let me guess, my furnaces are still there? Yeah, it looks like just one popped. No big deal. How did that one get exploded from the... Huh. Maybe it was the splash because it was tucked in the wall, maybe? What's up, Stroop? What's up? And they left us a lot of metal? What? Oh yeah, because these were fully loaded. Oh wow, all of these are going to be loaded. Well, obviously there's not going to be one left behind because it popped. Still, dude, that's crazy. We're doing okay. There's a wooden door right here. Perfect. Keep people off our back long enough. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, we need a few more things to make that complete. Excellent. Honestly, we have a little bit of wood, but, or I'm sorry, low grade to get the thing, but it's not too bad, actually. I'm gonna go to the cluster of trees over here and try to get some, like, real fast. I mean, we might as well take the jackhammer, too. And a backpack. We're gonna try to get what we need to get these up and running first. While those are cooking, that should be a good time for that. We don't have any weapons, but to be fair, we didn't have a lot of weapons to begin with. Another reason why you see me always kind of using up my scrap before I sign out. Even if you've got all of your EPs and stuff, scrap still equals buying power. Oh, they left our poo behind? Perfect, dude. Honestly, this is probably the best case scenario for getting raided. They left the bear meat behind? Dude, I'll get those fish, no problem. Alright, well the jackhammer will protect us. I don't need the pickaxe then, do I? Just in case we do get slipped. And if we find a pig or something, we cut that up and use it for... Yeah, okay, we're good. Jackhammer somebody in the face. Yeah, because I had this weird thing where I couldn't place my triangle outside of the bunker mechanism. So I'm wondering if like the elevation was weird, or I placed it, or I don't know if they changed the build in some small way. But the raid actually enables me to build that correctly and add the second story. So not only will we build back and see if they raid us, but if they don't, then we'll just make the base bigger and we'll be better off than what we were. I mean, I think a lot of people kind of forget, like, you get raided, it sucks. But the base is worth something. If you can salvage it, take it back. And even if they take the base, you still have all of the knowledge you've accumulated. So you've got PPs. That's something. Probably going to try to do the trees as quickly as possible, just because it's so loud. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Unless we got a couple easy nodes over here, maybe. Somebody farm this. Oh, you can do it through the menu. Oh, a sleeping player? Ah, I can't remember what the command is off top, though. I think it's still teleport to and then just the name. Probably need to put the name in quotes if there's a space or some kind of special character. If you're doing quotes on an iPhone, you gotta be careful because they replace the quotes with the fancy quotes, like in literature, and not like the parentheses. Or, I'm sorry, the quotes. Anyways, just be on the lookout for that if you're doing it on a mobile device. I think it's still teleport to, no space, then a space. Like teleport TO. And then the gamer tag, I believe. Honestly, that's pretty decent for like us trying to recover the base. So I'm just gonna try to get like, I don't know, 6,000 wood maybe. And we're just gonna bank it as quickly as possible. I think any doors that we took off, we'll probably just make them wooden doors. What's up, Mr. Pointer? Yeah, because we're going to need to cook a little bit of metal. But we should be alright. We should be good. Okay, that's pretty good. I want to save some of the fuel just in case we need it. This is probably pretty good to get going. So I always look for clues every time there's a raid. I look for people that plant stuff, upkeep time, or even decay on the base if there is any. I think that's huge. Because if we can recover this, this is like, we didn't lose that much, honestly. We had some stuff, but a lot of it was spent on the base. So we're so good. And we have all 3 bases. Hello, Mr. Pointer. I think we'll seal this one last, because I think I can seal it and not have to like spend the money on the wall for the entrance. So we should be freaking good. And if I can, I'll seal these with like wooden doors, I think. Yeah, they splashed the top of this with a rocket, no doubt. Yeah, see, look, damage, damage. They splashed it here. They were really curious about those doors. Excellent. And actually, that's really good because I have to put the shelf back in, and having that open is perfect. Unless I fall in that hole, then that's a problem. Yes. I took that door off. Yeah, dude, we're so good. Alright, I'm going to double check for the TC and stuff over there. I'll cover these with wooden doors when we're done in the end. But at least put the door frame back on. Well, hey, at least the exit thing works, huh? Perfect. gonna go out there and try to do a few repairs. I'm gonna try to cook a little bit of the other metal. Get the high quality on there too, so we don't run up that cost. We might have to run a few monuments or something to kind of get that up. I'm trying to think of what else we have to maybe recycle that's metal. I guess we could do like road signs. Because our metal cost here is like what? Yeah, not even 10 for high quality. That's perfect. Perfect. We can just create our airlock first. And honestly, I'll probably keep the wooden doors on in the front. Because it's like, if you already raided somebody and you see wooden doors, you're like, okay, this guy, he got nothing. It'll still be sealed bunker, but, you know, should be a bit easier to maintain. We'll just kind of see what happens. Okay, good. Perfect. I think it's kind of rude they ate our corn, though. What do you think? Rude. They smashed our fridge full of fish. Boo. But to be fair, I sold all the big time fish for money and then I spent the money, so they get a bunch of anchovies and stuff, which is really kind of funny. You're like, okay, cool. Perfect. Go ahead and choke on it. I do like the CSI mystery of putting a base back together. Oh, my bag's here. Dude. We rich? Brother. Loaded. Watch, I'll go get a little bit of metal in this. This base is good. We'll put a wooden door on the front. Call it a day. Yes, perfect. I'm really excited about this because I'm almost positive there's nothing blocking the build here. I think it was the roof tile being weird. So I'm excited that we can put that back together. That's hot, dude. What was I going to put over there? Oh, a little bit of metal. That's right. Perfect. So that's why I think when we have the Triforce or the unraidable base kind of thing set up here, they all will also act as like anti-grief to the other base. So, you know what I mean? You can't even really fully grief all of the bases. I'm excited to get it going. We always get distracted from the task at hand, so we're pushing. Maybe on the Wipe Thursday we'll be able to come up. This is perfect. This is all this base needs to be. That's it. 2 days, 23 hours. Works for me. So the fishing shack has been saved. Let them raid it. Who cares? We can spawn there. That's beautiful. Oh, that's right. I don't think I have enough cloth. I don't. Well, at the very least, I should make a tool cupboard for the other base and lock it up. And maybe stick a little bit of wood and metal on there so we don't have decay elsewhere. That might be the way to go. Oh, they finally ran out. Right. How's the old man Razor doing? Good. Oh, I never lit that one? What? Well, no wonder it was so slow going. Okay. Almost back to full operation, gentlemen. You'll love to see it. I'm so used to going in the door. Okay. Whoops. Actually, I guess this is the only way to get in, right? Yeah. Actually, we can take this one off and put it on the interior. See, it is nice to have all these extra doors. It confuses people, but also you can use it to recover the base pretty easily. Awesome. I freaking love it. Yeah, we sealed this back wall and we've got an airlock. We're rich. Looks like that door got hammered, dude. I'm so scared to drop in there. Can we do it through the wall? Is it gonna let us? Ooh. There we go. It's extra protection now. These will just be like wooden doors. So the outside looks all broke. Yeah, whenever they break the fridge, I feel that it's like such a personal insult. Don't you think? You're just like, that son of a bitch. I think I have an extra double door in here. I do. Perfect. Perfect. The fishing trap survived. That's exciting. Oh, there goes cargo. Bye. Okay, it's getting close. Yeah, I didn't seal this off, so they're able to walk up this frame. But we just didn't have the resources to commit to a bigger build, I think. Would have made the upkeep a lot more icky. So I honestly, I think that was probably pretty close to exactly what we wanted for the split. And like our upkeep. Because I knew a raid was going to happen. We had just been skating by for too long without getting raided. I knew it was going to happen. I can feel it in my bones. We got away with it for far too long. Okay, I think we just go out and do another run. Maybe we go next door and see what kind of missions are available. We can always do those too, because we need it anyways. And the recycled material, so it kind of just fits exactly what we need to get done. I'm going to probably walk the mountain line here to see if I can get some more stone. And then it'll curtail in nicely to the other base that we're doing. That also needs some upkeep. And I don't think it's been raided. I don't think so. Fingers crossed. Cargo ship. Alright. Oh, I have a pump still. I kind of forgot about that. Okay. Dude, we're freaking killing it. I didn't know we had a pump still. Dang. We are rich. Let's take that jackhammer. There you are. There you are. Very good. What's up, Sargento? This is just joined. Somebody burn your doors off? Yes, actually, all 3 bases got raided. Here's what I think happened. I think a big boy Zerg came by and was like, hey, we're going to sling some weight. You know, rough stuff. I think they came here and said, yeah, let's pop this thing. They raided the back doors, both of them. Got mad and said, let's flatten it. And then got in here and said, yeah, that wasn't worth it. So then they popped the other base. Also not worth it. So, yeah, I think they just got mad that I schooled them. And now we're putting the doors back on. We took all 3 bases back. And we'll see if they take the bait to raid us again. I hope they do. I hope they do. Here's what I'm going to do. This other door is not damaged. This one is. I'm going to swap this one out for the interior. That way nobody gets a free raid on the inside here once we stick the roof back on. I want to get this one all stacked up before we seal it, so I don't have to like spend that money on the outside yet. That way we're not having to farm too much. So it'll work out, hopefully. Yeah, it's always nice when the base is left behind. Even though we didn't have the full effect of the bases like fully built, the fact that they were kind of helping each other not grief the other one, it's kind of nice. I like it. Feels like a small victory. We still have all our tool cupboards. As far as I'm concerned, we are winning. Yes. We could just put a freaking roof on this and then put a door until we're ready to go. Just seal it then. How sick would that move be? Be sick. What's up? Jacob says, hey bro, has Pedro updated you? Have you heard anything about it on your video yet? No, I have not. I can double check now. Sorry, I was spaced out there for a minute. We should be good. Hi. Yeah, I don't think he has. That's a negative. Isn't that funny, Sergeant? I mean, you know. We've been playing long enough together, you know. par for the course. I love it, dude. Like, yeah, we lost a little bit of stuff, but we got all 3 bases back. I had like a jackhammer and a chainsaw. Any information on what's coming? Well, we have like the fishing update and the workbenches having the ability to get the workbenches under them. And that's about all the major features. There's some other small things and like fixes, but for the most part, those are the biggest changes we're going to feel. Yeah. Super hard to farm at night. That's why I love the wedge, dude. I'm juggling like 5 of these right now. Very manageable. Yeah, they should be. Basically, the whole fishing system got revamped. And they put that in. So, very good. Take this off so I can shop at a helicopter. I don't really know. I probably should have taken a light. By the time we get all this, we'll have to check the other base for sure. Because the last time I popped in, we weren't raided, but she had like 3 hours left on upkeep. Which tracks? Because I knew I'd be on, so I don't want to like farm too much or put too much upkeep in there. I wanted to have it just right. So if they raided, they get nothing. I can already see clans have a guy selling fish. Perfect. Oh, for sure. Actually, yeah. There's, like, the meat, too, is, like, you can stack it to make the bait better. So, like, there's maximum stack size for the bait, and then there's the bait value. Some bait can stack up to 4 times. Some of them already have a bait value of 1, so then the bait stack size is 1. Did I say 10? 10, and then the stack size is 1. Trout. Yeah, farming at night's rough. That looked like stone. No, it's a log. Idiot. Did somebody farm these trees? What? Or am I at the end of the row? Is this, are these nodes? Yeah, so much for the, yeah, no kidding. It says so much for 11 coming out into the air with a banger. Yeah, that's why I made that video, dude. To kind of, to hopefully push the person making decisions in the right direction. I tried to speak to stuff that would get them, you know, their bottom line. Yeah, he goes, update after what seems like 2 to 3 months of BS. He says, so much for monthly updates. He says, I kind of understand seeing this roast mobile clips coming out. Yeah. Have they been working on trains? I haven't seen anything that shows that, but that doesn't mean that they're not, because trains were kind of a hard indicator to see. There's really no major changes on the surface that would kind of show it coming, so I don't know where they stand with that. My guess is they're going to have to get some other core stuff first, but after January's update that came out, it's making me question everything. What is life? Yep, 100%. He says, yeah, it looks better than what 11's done in 4 years. Yeah, that's another reason I put it out there. I was like, there's going to be real competition. People that may be spending dollars on skins might be playing Rust mobile and then be spending their money there because they're like, you're going to spend dollars on skins on the game you're playing, obviously. If there's not an active population, you're not selling skins. And that's literally their revenue stream for this game. And they could easily win the people back just by communicating or even updating, and that was the whole point of that video, is just to be like, hey guys, this is salvageable. It's not like, I mean, even if they did terrible and barely did updates for the year, Rust Console Edition is always going to do well because it's Rust. But there's no reason why they can't be wildly successful for all parties involved. It's like the biggest easy cheat code, like handover. It's like, you guys already have all the systems in place. Just get out of your own way. That's it. That's it. That's all they gotta do. What's up, Mr. Russo? What's up, baby? That's a decent amount of stone. I like that. I think we're good on the upkeep, huh? I don't know how steep this is. I feel like it's very... yeah, no. Let's bring this back. We need this. Then we'll head back. Ooh, see, I walked past a bunch. I knew this hill had a bunch of trash on it. I knew it. I could feel it. I just couldn't see it. Yeah, and I think even if they don't, like, take heed to what we're saying, I'm pretty sure Face Punch is going to step in after Rust Mobile drops and be like, hey, what are you guys doing? I'm sure he's already on top of it. I have no doubt. Judging by the way the interactions happened in the past between them. Yeah. Part of me is like, do we just go get a little bit of wood? Let's bank what we have and then double back. Yeah, that's safe. That's safe. Let's do that. We gotta be cautious because we need the bases to be back up. They're a bit more sulfur than I wanted. We have so much stone. It's beautiful. I still play because I'm a little player. Says I love the game. Just wish they'd step it up a little. Well, and here's the thing. Like, to kind of keep a more positive spin on it, because the devs are working hard. They are. It just sucks that they're kind of redirected to, you know, they're at the whim of management. But the positive side of that is, I think they're gonna slam us with like a big banger. Right? I really do. But it would be nice if they're doing that to give us some communication. They always do this. Whenever they have a big like update, they will clutch it. They'll white knuckle it. They'll clutch it the entire time, not tell anybody until the last minute. And it's like, dude, we amplify your voice. Like, the creators help get that message out. So if you know it's coming, especially when you drop a big old stinker like this one, the best thing you can do is communicate what's coming and like be like, hey, here's why, blah, blah, blah. But get excited for this. Because if it's truly monthly, then we don't have to wait too long. Yeah, so to kind of go back to what I was saying, I think something big is going to drop because this is the pattern they typically do before they go big. They're very, very quiet. Then they get real chatty after the drop, and then they disappear. Then we just don't hear from them. Although, to be fair, whoever's doing, they're allowing the social media guy to say a bit more on Twitter. But, like, it's more like, hey, just, like, random interaction, engagement type stuff. It's like, hey, what are you going to do this weekend? Which is fine. That's I don't have any gripe with that. But they're not answering anything substantive meat. So yeah, I think something big's gonna drop. I mean, they pretty much have to after this. Because then it's like, what was all that time for? They just let you buy all the skins. Makes new people come and spend more money. This is before they get bored, maybe. Yes and no. Like, I understand both sides of it. But they are in a kind of a weird position because we don't really have those stores on console. The only time we do is when they're connected to, like, another account that kind of drives that. I don't see Double 11 doing that anytime soon, to be honest. We need to rip that chainsaw one more time. Should probably go to the outpost. Let's go run back one more time. Hit the outpost with some of this stone. We get a couple easy. He drops the stone, baby. I'm gonna go next door and do that thing with the cabinet we were talking about. And watch, I bet you there's a big update that's crazy, and then we're all gonna be like, "Wow, you brought minis or trains in or cars. Why didn't you tell us that?" But like that's been their MO. I think management ties their hands, like a lot. And they only wait for that interaction on the website. I think their devlog views is tied to something about the contract, like interaction, something. Some management guy is like, that's the most important thing to them for some reason. I think that's why they kind of white knuckle all those announcements. Because maybe that metric is tied to something, or maybe it's not tied to anything, and that person just believes that's the most important metric because they're an old head and they don't know that everything happens elsewhere. The website's fine. That's a good. It's not a bad metric, but you shouldn't use that as the only metric. Like you should have interactions on social media. You should be tracking the content creators and the interaction there, and like the views. Like that's how you get the pulse. But it seems like whenever they have a drop, they want to make sure everything funnels through the dev blog. But nobody reads the dev blog. Or at least most people don't. Most people go on YouTube to see what's going on. Or you're already on YouTube and you're like, oh, what's going on with the game I like? That's how it works. We all know that. But if you're an old person that doesn't understand that or it's just not connected to it, you would be like, yes, we need 50,000 hits on this website. And you're like, what does that have to do with us getting what we need? Who knows? Oh, delicious. Yeah, they literally like make it so the community manager really can't do their job. Like, part of the community manager is to kind of keep people informed, among other things, and it's like, they just don't allow him to do any of that. And that's got to be frustrating if that's your job, you know what I mean? Somebody micromanaging you to the point where you're like, hey, at what point do you want me to, like, do my job? You know what I mean? We've all had that. We all know what that feels like. Yeah, so I'm hoping that they hear it, see it, and then maybe stuff that people want to say in the company, they maybe can't because it's tied to their livelihood. Or maybe we're just bringing attention to where it should go. Or maybe all of those things. Like I said, I hope positive change comes out of it. I want it to make the game better for everybody because it's the game I love. And you know, if I have to eat a poo-poo sandwich for it, I guess I'd rather not. I'd really rather not. But if I have to move the needle, hey, mission accomplished. Yeah, this is not typically the route I take to just get super, you know, salty or negative. That's not how I live my life. That's not how I view things. But something had to be said. Yeah, the Discord isn't actually run by Double 11 employees. Yeah, they're in there, but like it's literally people that are volunteering their time. And I might add, very salty people for some reason. Not every, well, there's one guy that's like decent. It seems like everybody else is super salty at life. I was like, why do you want these people running your Discord? They literally just complain and talk shit all the time. And it's like, is this what you want for your company? Is this what the way you want for forward facing? Like, I get it to get free labor, but like at what cost? Like, literally, it seems like the mods fight almost every creator. And you're like, why are you doing that? We are a part of that community. So you shit on us for what? And I'm like, oh, is it because they're mad they're not getting paid? I was like, you know, they get a job or ask to be compensated. Don't take it out on everybody else. Don't be a bit. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. Yeah, I've Pedro's had to slap the moderators more than a few times, and that's crazy. Like, if they're running the whole show and they're that mad, either find new people and pay them or pay these guys. But like, it seems like they're so hands off and they kind of just let everything run amok, and only when things get really bad does somebody kind of come in. And it seems like it's bare minimum. I get it, Discord can be a royal hassle, especially when it's really big. But at the same token, it's a company, and that's one of the things you gotta do. Yeah, so the Discord, the quote-unquote official Discord, and it is literally run by random internet clowns. And it's an announcement board for Pedro when he comes in and he's allowed to post something. Have you noticed that? The moderators seem extremely salty about everything. And I mean everything. There's like one guy that's good, and I think you know who I'm talking about, and it seems like everyone else is just lay salt. Like, I gotta field all these questions. You're like, you are running a Discord for the game. What did you think it was gonna be, guy? You're so awesome. You think you're super cool for doing free work. You're like, what did they think it was gonna be? Questions about them? Like, you know what I mean? That's so weird. I don't know. Anybody that's been on the Discord knows what I'm talking about, right? Or am I completely off base? It's full of people who hate Rust. That too. Well, and it's funny too, because like they have all these rules, which are standard rules. I don't think there's anything wrong with the rules. So like, hey, be respectful, blah blah blah, whatever. But then the mods just start shitting on everybody, and you're like, what? Especially like content creators, myself included. And it's like, I don't even know who they like. And you're like, you know what I mean? You're like, how? Why? I don't know you. I've never spoken to you. I don't understand where all the hate's coming from. I even told Pedro that, but I think he's probably between a rock and a hard place, because he's like, I'm getting all this free labor, and I don't have the time to manage it. And I was like, I get that, but you know what I mean? It seems a little nutty. They like the power pranks. Yeah, the people that really are craving power are the last people who should really be having it. And what's super sad though is like, running a Discord is obviously, anybody who like volunteers to do that, that's awesome that they're willing to put their time forward. But like, if you're getting angry about it, you should probably step away from it. Most things in life are like that. But like, what's wild is they have a little bit of power in Discord, and it's like, bro, anybody can make a Discord. You can make a Discord, I can make a Discord, I can make 50 of them. So can you. And it's like, when they get that kind of power, that's a mod, which is so ubiquitous, that corrupts their mind. That corrupts their behavior. That's crazy. So they must have never had any power in their life. And they're like, I'm going to flex this. It's all about me. And you're like, dude, you're supposed to be like running a thing for a game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know that relationship. I just know that as an outside user and as a content creator coming into that environment, it seems awfully toxic for no reason. Especially towards creators and towards me, oddly enough. Yeah, I've had people have to come to me and say, hey, the Discord mods are talking shit. I was like, okay. See, people just assume that they're like Double 11 employees. They're not. Which, again, if I'm a community manager, you got to put the kibosh on that. Right? It's like, look, you may have an opinion about somebody, but like, you should pocket that. You're doing something for a game. This isn't your personal Discord, which I think that line gets blurred often. I have ultimate mod power. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Like, they give a little bit of power to somebody in Discord, and they're like, I'm gonna... At first, they're all cool, and they totally suck up to Pedro, but then they're total shitbirds. And because they've been slapped down so many times, I think they try to do a lot of it in secret, but you can tell they're just super angry about everything. You know, they're like, I can't wait to get in a private chat and complain to so-and-so about this. Yeah, but the few times it's come to my attention, people have had to tell me, like, you're like, hey, you might want to check in on that. It's getting out of hand. And I was like, it's no big deal. And then you finally check in, you're like, oh, yeah, they're going wild. They're going wild in there. You'd expect that from somebody's personal Discord that's like a little hate squad. But the fact that they're just letting those people run their official Discord is crazy. They have to be getting paid nothing. Because if you're getting paid, the person you report to is like, knock it off, and they're like, okay, because that's their livelihood. But if they're doing it volunteer, it's kind of like the other way around. They can do what they want because they're like, you're not going to replace me. I do too much. Yeah, I had one, it was wild. I don't know if I should be sharing this, but I'll tell you anyway. It was like, you know, like right when Rust dropped, right in the middle of the beta, or just after it released. And so, you know, we're all super busy, we're all playing, having a good time, and, you know, making videos and stuff. And I get like a weird DM, and it takes me a while to go through all Discord DMs, you know what I mean? Because, like, I try to respond to the YouTube stuff first, and so, like, I was reading through stuff, just like, you know, blah, 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 whatever. And somebody's like, hey, so-and-so, it was some chick that was on, she goes, hey, wait, how'd she say it? So, like, out of nowhere. It was almost like somebody, like, at work who's, like, not even your peer, not even at the same level as you, but, like, somebody who's just like, hey, I'm so-and-so from the Discord, the Rust console Discord mod. It's come to my attention that you're talking about this, that, or the other thing. And I'm like, okay, first of all, even if you were a Double 11 employee, you have absolutely zero say on what I put out there. So, like, first of all, you know, red X. But then I'm like, to think that you can just, you know, send me an email as if we're in the same office together, as if we're working together or know each other. We don't. It's been come to my attention that you're talking about blah, 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 whatever. And I'm all like, I just didn't answer. I was like, yo, Pedro, can you handle this? This is out of control, dude. She's sending me a passive-aggressive DM as if we're coworkers. Like, dude, knock it off. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? I don't think she mods there anymore. Yeah, it's a big surprise. But it was like, it was so wild to see that. I was like, dude, it's like a passive-aggressive email that you would get at work for somebody that's like upset about something. And you're like, our spheres don't ever cross. And who are you? And why are you sending this to me? Because you definitely don't have any say on what I put out there. And not to mention, what I was talking about was 100% true. And so, You know what I mean? It's like, how, you know what I mean? That's so wild. They're like, well, nobody said anything officially. I was like, I understand that. I've been thinking this. I never responded. But I'm like, also, I've been playing the game for a long time. I've done a lot of digging. So, like, obviously that's not public information. But what I'm saying, that's where it's heading, and that's the direction. And then, boom, weird. It turns out to be true. And it's just like, dude, tell this bitch to shut up. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't have time for this. You know, it's like you're trying to do your job and someone's like, excuse me. It's been brought to my attention. Is that wild, dude? I'm like, who? I had to, like, figure out what was going on. I was like, is this person joking? I thought it was a troll at first. I was like, oh, haha, funny. And I was like, no, this is for real. This person is a mod. And, like, you know, I had to just double check with Pedro. I was like, hey, just so we know, not that it makes a difference in this case. I was like, she's not an employee, right? He's like, no. And I'm like, okay, well, it's a little weird she's trying to push to say what I can and can't say. You know what I mean? That's definitely stepping out of bounds. And plus, even if she's saying to do it, I won't. I'll say what I'm going to say. You know what I mean? That's kind of how that relationship works. Like, I don't care what you're telling me. I stand by what I put out there, and also watch the videos longer than 30 seconds before you form an opinion. But you know, and then I guess after that, there was some kind of crazy thing where like she put like some crazy message on one of the videos, and I'm like, dude, what is this chick's problem? Yeah, she didn't last long. Weird. Not that I had anything to do with it. She definitely did that on her own volition. Then I like kind of backtracked a little bit, and then you can see she was talking mad trash. It's like, I don't know why this guy's not banned from our Discord. I'm like, for what? I literally never type in there. You know what I mean? What is that even? You know, like, oh, you don't like my thumbnail? Okay, you're entitled to that, but also, you can't be saying what I'm doing. That's so weird. Says the problem is presented as an official server has massive problems because if people see what it's like in there, it obviously brings bad publicity to the company. Yes, just by being in proximity of all that, it definitely puts a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, and a lot of people don't know that it's basically, you know, like, yes, Pedro owns the server technically, so if he had to pull permission, he totally could. But literally, he only comes in for announcements, and, like, that's it. So, like, these other guys just run amok. Like I said, it's not just towards me, it's towards other people too, and you're just like, what? They're just so mad that they have to field questions. I was like, brother, if you're mad about a video I'm doing, I implore you to watch for the first 30 seconds, right? It will absolutely tell you what's going on. So if you come in all like, I can't believe this is a whatever, and then it's like, oh, you know, that's what this is about? And you're like, yeah, dude, you could have saved yourself all kinds of headache. But reacting to thumbnails as if that's all of the content is crazy. I got that quite a few times from those guys, and I'm just like, wow, dude. I was like, I'm glad I don't get in the mix of that. You know what I mean? It's so weird. I don't know, maybe that's just a me thing, maybe nobody cares, but I thought that was so bizarre. Yeah, so the few times I pop in there, that's what I was like, wow. Like, I don't waste my time in here. But yeah, you guys get that too, where it just feels overtly negative for some reason? It's like, what's going on, guys? Why are we so mad? Very strange. Wait, sorry, just one sec. I stream through a PC, that's how. I'm playing Rust Console Edition. Hang on. Sorry, just one sec. Sorry guys, give me one sec. Oh, thanks, Sergeant. Thanks, man. I appreciate all the support, but also the volunteer stuff for helping out with the channel. I appreciate that. I'll touch your butt. What? What's up? What's going on? Sorry for the long privacy screen. Uh, ooh. Hi. It says, I had physical therapy today after being home for almost 3 months, finally. Oh, did it take that long to like get on the schedule? Yeah, by the way, how are things going? I know you're shaking your cheeks at New Year's, which is always a good sign. It's cheeks. How about as much as I can before calls while I'm at work? Oh, okay. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. Ooh, yeah. It's amazing to think how fast tugboats came out. It is, right? For real. Yeah, I have a feeling to have something else cooked up because, well, we've had so many flat updates. Oof, oof. Base. Base. I'm going to say a bunch of stuff real quick. To my reason why maybe hell hasn't been put off. Yeah, I think they had, remember, we had a terrain update that helped a lot. It gave us a lot of performance that we didn't have before. So I think they had to wait for that. And I think that really opened up what was possible or what could be next. And it's clearly been worked on. So that's good. I'm 63% wet. Oh, I'm dropping, dude. I need to be, the moisture needs to be reapplied. I hope they're not getting paid so much to do little. To do so little over here at there for Rusty, right? Well, I mean the stuff they added was a lot of stuff, but it wasn't like feature. You know what I mean? That's the stuff we care about. I mean, yes, balance and all that stuff, but like, if you're gonna do a big update, do an update. Or splitting the quality of life update, because let's be real, that's what happened. That's wild to me. It's wild. Sergeant says, went to a motorcycle event this weekend, used a cup holder on my crutches, ooh, to hold my beer. It says everybody was impressed with my ingenuity. Nice. I mean, you got the priorities set right. The tactical cylinder. Here's what's crazy. Here's a thought. We know that Cars is going to bring in a wipe. So it's almost been enough time where they can do another hard wipe for monthlies, right? That's the one that really kind of... I think in the eyes of the management, they think, hey, why would we wipe the monthlies at the same time as the weeklies, right? Or let's minimize that, because why would people come in and play? They stop playing, and then that means less skin sales. That's a theory I have. I don't know how accurate that is. But so I think that's why they kind of really protect the monthly hard wipe. Because that's not how it works on PC. Monthly wipes hard at the end of the month, every month. Now, custom servers have the variation where they, if they can, they'll try to keep the BPs and stuff all the way through. But then occasionally there's like a mandatory wipe across the board, which that doesn't happen very often. But that affects the custom servers and not the officials, because the officials literally hard wipe at the end of the month, every month. Still top 10 on the Steam charts for 11 years, just saying. That's crazy, right? So they're doing something right, the PC version, so it's just interesting that they kind of take that weird stance. Again, I go back to what I said before. I think the management doesn't fully understand the game, the community. Whoever's making those key decisions is out of touch or completely unfamiliar with it. And it shows big time. Don't you think? It's not the developers, it's not the community manager. It's the people in charge, so the suits, somebody. Because if you played this game or even watched this game a little bit, you would understand these basic things that we all know as players. As avid players and fans of the game, we are all like, why can't they figure this out? You know what I mean? You're like, what's happening? Yeah, that's another reason transportation is very weak. Because of that. Literally, the game is developed around those ideas of being able to traverse the map, but at a cost. And we have horses, that's it. And I guess rowboats. And probably ribs fall in that category too, but like not a lot of people traverse the water unless they're doing a water monument. Very few people use the water to travel the map. Just to travel. It's almost always for a monument. Or something to do with the monument. Ooh. Austin says, yow yow. What's up, B? Just run. Sorry, he goes, just run around with 4K scrap in your pocket, guaranteed to make it from one side to the other map, or from one side of the other of the map. Yeah, that guy. Just thinking about it's making me mad. It's like, yeah. I was like, your teammates love you. Clearly, they freaking love you. Uh-huh. $426 for you? Oh. Yubo says I should probably get some sleep. Have fun playing. Thanks, man. Still makes my brain itch. Yeah, and the fact that he said some matter of fact, like that was a good thing. I was like, brother, we can't believe a word you're saying. Not you, Jimbo. This guy. It's Sergeant Iyer. Inside joke. There's a guy that was claiming that. He's like, man, I can't believe I ran across the map with 4K scrap and I lost it. And they were like, what? I was like, dude, if you have teammates, they hate your guts. Why are you doing that? I was like, I'm not on your team, and that's making me mad. Thinking about it's making me mad. That was like months ago. Wait, tomorrow's... I keep thinking it's going to be Wednesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday, except for Sergeant. He lives in the future. Yeah, since I got a long day tomorrow, I'm going to try to stream as soon as I can. But it'll be... Well, it'll be earlier than most times. So we can get a nice session in. But we should have some videos tomorrow. Or I should say Tuesday. Rust, and I think Star Citizen as well. It will be nice. So our stream here won't be as long as it typically is. I always say that, and then I go for like 4 or 5 hours. Ow. It's so hot in my office. Yikes. Do I have my other computer on? And Wednesday, we've got the new headset coming in. By the way, yesterday, I tipped my head to the side, and all of a sudden, my left earpiece worked, and I was like, that's not great. What is up, my dudes? just seeing the red jacket makes you want to play? I know, because it feels like you're maximizing your... You know? Yeah. I know what you're saying. It's like, I feel like I'm winning when I'm running that cheap. I love it. Alright, Sergeant. Says gotta get going. Let's just talk to you later. Alright, man. Have a fantastic day at work. So you say work or is it physical therapy? Yeah, thanks for hanging out, dude. Thanks for the help. Love you, Boosh. Think about that red jacket. Yeah. Very good. Therapy, okay. Yeah, later, man. Are you busting? Yes. That's totally sweet. We actually were able to fix that one spot there. It was being kind of fickle. So that just goes to show you, I think with the next update, just make sure that little, the triangle piece and like the wall that kind of rises up and protects the bunker mechanism. Just make absolutely sure you got it locked in first before, like, do it all in one shot. So if you have to delete something, you can. Yeah, we're so good. Yeah. Ooh. What's the word though? Wordle? Squirtle? Hold on one sec. Boop. Hello. Ooh. Yes. What's this? Oh. What? Oh. I know where I am. It's quite a shanty out here, huh? Guy just stand there mean mugging everybody? What's he doing? What's happening? Oh. What stuff? Yeah. Hatchet. Yes. This area is so high traffic. I'm gonna get clocked. It always seems like it's out of nowhere too. Very good. Ooh. A lot of little shacks around here, dude. Ah. These guys are on top of each other, jeez.
Let me get scrap and I got you with scrap. Is that cool? I got you with resources and shit. I'll buy you resources and stuff. Is that cool?
Maybe he thinks that you're asking him for scrap. No. We want to do this without you fucking with us.
Yeah, we got you, nigga.
And we'll give you some stuff.
Whoa, jeez.
Is that chill?
Alright, hang on a second. You okay them? Yeah. We should. I was dropping the N bomb. Yeah, okay.
ever leaving. Big bros say I'm gay, but I'm gay for no reason. 100 fucking black guys trying to suck my willy. You guys.
Alright, sorry, that guy was saying some wild shit. I had to block him. That was crazy. Sorry. I mean, that was crazy. That was like way too much. I mean, Eddie's bad, but like that was, you're like, what are you doing? It's like, brother, knock it off. Hold on, things are getting weird. Ask him for what? Yeah, sorry, we had to take care of that. That was nuts. You got sweet cheeks. What is up, baby? Yeah, a lot of this is just kind of upkeep and bouncing back from the raid, but hey, it's doing its thing. Sorry for the wait, gentlemen. Oh yeah, we are desync like crazy. Uh. Oh. Man, toxic. Out of control. Sorry, just a little bit longer. Are you busting?
Yo. Jade, to
Jeez, the freaking bear. There's no way he's running after me, right? Oh, there's a dog too? What? Whew, that was chaos back there, man. Holy cow. Pure chaos. Whew. Well, sadly, I know we had to block a lot of that there. That was pretty annoying. But your boy's got to punch out here. We should be on tomorrow. I'm going to say about probably about the same time, because by the time everything's kind of done, said and done, we should be in a good place to stream. So we should have some videos tomorrow as well. So be on the lookout for that. And thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you guys again real soon. Love your bush. Latest.